Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be trying out the watercolor hair dye method on some natural color off black. You guys know the color that bundles and units like naturally come in. I'm doing the watercolor method on hair that is that color. Usually when I get my wigs and my bundles, I do like to use a jet black box dye, but I always end up ruining my lace in some way, shape, or form. So today I want to try the watercolor method on black hair to make it even darker in the jet black, blue black that I personally like to wear for my skin tone. So today's video is sponsored by WowAfrican. They sent me over this gorgeous unit. You guys, I am so obsessed with it. I already promised it to my mom, but now I'm kind of having regrets because it just looks so amazing. So as far as the specs on this unit, it is a 360 lace wig. It has 180% density and it is a Brazilian silky straight texture. The color that it came in was natural black, but like I said, I did do the watercolor method on it to dye it a little bit darker. And even though this was already dark hair, it still took the color, and you guys are going to get to see that part of the tutorial in just a second. So the hairline did come pre-plucked, and there was also baby hair around the perimeter of the wig. And the knots on this unit did come bleached as well. When I pulled it out the box, I was just like so shook. I was like, wow. Like literally, you guys, the wig was ready to wear straight out the box, but of course I had to be extra and dye it darker. And I was a little worried that doing the watercolor method would ruin the bleached knots, because obviously if the knots are bleached, the hair at the very root, like right at the lace, is going to be a little lighter as well, just from the knots being bleached. And I already knew that doing the watercolor method was going to basically do a reversal of the knots being bleached. So I was super worried about that. But you guys are going to see I used a certain technique to make sure that the knots stayed bleached so that this looked like it was growing out of my scalp. This unit also came with a removable adjustable elastic band. So normally I don't use elastic bands because I'm a little lazy and I don't like taking the time to sew them on. But the way that WowAfrican constructed this unit, they have two clips on either side that you can just hook the elastic band onto and take it off just as easily. So like I said, out of all the wigs that I've ever received or gotten on my channel, this wig is top 2. And it's not 2. Now if you guys are ready to see how the watercolor hair dye method works on black hair, then just keep watching. So the hair dye that I'm using today is the Adore 121 Jet Black, and I only used one bottle to dye this unit. So this is what the unit looks like from WowAfrican. It is so gorgeous, you guys. But if you look at it closely, you can see that it is that off black color, and there are also a lot of gray strands in it. So we want to cover all that up. Now looking at the lace and the bleach knots, just so beautiful, but I was worried that the watercolor method would undo the knots being bleached because it would recolor those knots. So I will be showing you guys today how to protect all of that. This is what the inside of the unit looks like. It is beautifully constructed, and it also has these additional 2 attachments to attach that elastic band that I was telling you guys about, and it's just going to make your unit fit super snug. So first I'm grabbing the Got2b glue in the yellow bottle, and I'm just squirting a generous amount of this into a mixing bowl. And then I'm also going to add in the Got2b glue styling gel in the black bottle. And mixing these two together and putting them on the lace is going to create the perfect seal to protect our bleached knots. So this is just what it looks like, and then I'm taking a brush and just mixing it all up. Once I get it mixed, I just basically start applying this product on the lace. You guys can concentrate it wherever the front of your unit is and where your part is going to be, or you can just do it all over the lace. That way your knots can remain bleached and won't be affected by the hair dye. Once I get a nice coat over all the lace, I take my blow dryer and I start blow drying it. You do want to blow dry this for about 20 to 30 minutes. I did mine for about 10, and it wasn't completely dry. So when I put it in the water, it did start to come off a little bit. So make sure it is completely dry to ensure that you don't ruin your lace or your bleach knots. Now I'm just grabbing the hair dye and adding it into some warm water and taking my spoon and mixing it all up. So now I'm taking my unit and I'm starting ends first and slowly setting it into the water. I wanted to put the lace part or the front part of the wig in last. With this watercolor method, I am using warm water, and I knew that once that glue hit, the seal would start to dissolve slowly. So I wanted to make sure that the lace was the last part that I put into the warm water. So as you guys can see, I was definitely checking on that lace to make sure that the glue wasn't coming off, and it pretty much all but stayed in place. After letting the unit sit in the water for about 10 minutes, I did go ahead and pull it out, and I rinsed it in cold water just to get any remaining dye off of the hair and to also remove that excess glue that I used to seal the lace. Once that was done, I just laid it out and started brushing out any tangles or knots that came from being sloshed around in the water. And I also wanted to take a look at the hair. And I'm not sure if you guys can tell on camera, but the hair is significantly darker, and all of those gray and light color strands that were in the unit are non-existent now. So the watercolor method using dark dye on dark hair was a success, and I didn't ruin my lace. So as you guys can see, it is still bleached and light and transparent looking, mimicking scalp. So I was so happy about that. So here I took off my gloves to show you guys how the lace looks up against my skin, how transparent and bleached it looks, and how perfect it is. So I forgot to film a formal outro for you guys, but here are a few clips of how the unit looks installed. So beautiful. If you guys are interested in this WowAfrican unit, all links will be down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.